Something in me is tired, but not the kind of tired that sleep fixes. It's the kind that comes from holding things that no longer feel true and knowing it. Not all at once, not dramatically, just a quiet, steady awareness that something I used to carry without question now feels heavy in a way it didn't before. And I can feel the point where I would have adjusted myself to make it fit, where I would have softened my knowing, explained it away, stayed a little longer, held a little more, just to keep the shape of things intact. I can feel that version of me, and I can feel that she's not here in the same way anymore. This is what no one really prepares you for. The moment where it's not that something breaks, it's that you can no longer participate in it the same way. Not because you're trying to change anything, because something in you already has. There are places now where I can feel the misalignment without needing proof. Conversations that used to feel normal now feel thin. Dynamics I used to manage now feel like weight in my body before they even fully form. And the instinct to override it isn't as strong as it used to be. That's what's changing. Not the world around me. My tolerance for what doesn't match what I can feel. And that brings up more than I expected. Because there's grief in it. Not for what was good necessarily, but for what I was willing to hold in order to keep things steady. For the ways I learned to stay, to adjust, to carry more than was mine so that something else wouldn't fall apart. There's a part of me that understands why I did that, and there's a part of me that can't do it anymore. That's where the fire is. It's not chaotic. It's not destructive for the sake of it. It's precise. It moves through the places where I've been out of balance, where I've given more than I had, or stayed longer than I was aligned, or made myself smaller to keep something else intact. And it doesn't argue with me. It just makes it harder to stay there. At the same time, something else is coming back into place. Not all at once, but enough that I can feel the contrast. Where I've overextended, there's a pull back. Where I've withheld myself, there's a quiet return. Not as a correction I have to force, but as something that's happening on its own when I stop resisting it. That's the balance. Not something I create, something I allow. And it changes what matters. Because when I look at what remains, what actually feels steady, what doesn't require me to adjust myself to stay connected to it, it's simpler than I thought it would be. Fewer things, but more real, more mine. That's the part that doesn't get talked about enough. You don't lose everything. You lose what required you to leave yourself in order to keep it. And what's left doesn't ask that of you. So I'm standing here in it, not rushing to fix it, not trying to get back to something familiar. Just letting myself feel the weight of what's shifting and the quiet clarity of what isn't. Because I can see it now in a way I couldn't before. I am not losing things. I am losing the version of me that could carry what was never mine to hold. If something in this spoke to you, you can go deeper with the full written piece on Substack at tendingtheinbetween.substack.com.